Oh, excuse me. Want a little bite of this steak. Yeah, I'm eating a ribeye or some ribeye, and man, if you can get your hands on some of this is a St. Elmo Steakhouse creamy horseradish. Pairs well with any kind of beef. Well, by the way, which is today's subject, beef. Thanks for stopping by. Now, there's some preliminary things I do prior to firing up my cooker. Regarding my pellet cooker, or heck, any cooker, I want to make sure it's free of any old ash, old debris. As I alluded before in my previous video, I do foil the grease ramp. I do foil the water pan as well. That helps. Man, it's a time saver as far as cleaning them. You just pull off the foil. Use heavy duty foil, by the way, because that thin stuff, might as well you not waste your time putting it on there, because that stuff's going to get brittle and you got a mess on your hands, especially if it gets stuck onto the metal. Now do that. Check this out regarding the ash catcher. Push down on that and pull. And you can hear that. And it's a little force to it. I even got the wheel locks on. There's our ash catcher, and it kind of cleans the pot at the same time, so you can kind of hear that. So get this dumped out, get her fired up. It's that simple. All right, YouTube, we got the cooker fired up. I'm getting it preheated to 280. The interface, I stated in my last video, this right here, when it was blinking, it means it was connected to Wi-Fi. I was wrong. If it's solid, just like it is now, it's connected to Wi-Fi. But if it's blinking, it's looking for a network. You have to go into your settings, put in your network name and password, as well as password to your Smoke It app, and then it will find your device, and then you'll be connected, and then you'll have real-time information from your cooker. All right, but on with the... Now that we got our cooker ready, let's get our meat ready for the cooker. We'll be back. All right, as a binding agent, I'm going to use some light virgin olive oil. Then I'm going to work it on to the meat. This is going to be the binding agent for my seasoning. Our first round of seasoning is going to be my AP, Jimmy's All-Purpose Seasoning. For you, it could be anything you desire. Most people use the SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. And the next layer of seasoning will be garlic powder, granulated garlic powder. And then my final layer of seasoning will be a heavy coating of Montreal steak seasoning, and then I'm gonna hit it with a light dusting of Jimmy's rib and brisket rub. And then for the chuck roast, we're gonna season those babies up just as if they were briskets, full pack of briskets. I'm gonna hit it with the AP, garlic powder, seasoned salt. Then I'm gonna hit it with a slather, and for me, I use mustard as a slather. Then I'm going to take and work those seasonings all around the meat, and even into those hard to reach areas. That way, when I go to apply my brisket rub, I have no problems getting it to stick to the edges. And once done with the brisket rub, we're ready for the cooker. Let's head for the cooker. Now that our meat is ready, let's get it to the cooker. All right, YouTube, got our meat in the cooker. We'll get it closed up and let it ride out to the desired temps. We're going to cook those chuck roasts as if just the same way we would cook a brisket. And the prime rib, shooting for an internal temp about 120. Then I'll pull it, let it rest, and we'll be back. All right, YouTube, we're at hour number 2. We're gonna give these roasts a quick spritz. Beautiful color on it, and it is at pro number 1, so we have about 110. Still got a little ways to go, and we'll be back. All right, YouTube, we're at our desired temp for the rib roast. We're gonna go ahead and get that pulled, and we're gonna spritz the chuck roast, and we'll be back. The roast sliced easy, has a beautiful color. The doneness is perfect for me. I like my meat roast or beef pretty much medium. Had an internal temp at about 145, which is perfect for me. Man, plated up, that buttered potato with chives, a little asparagus. Man, it was just to die for. Alright, YouTube, we just got the roast pulled and wrapped, and we're gonna take it up to 350 and let them ride on out, and we'll be back. The chuck roast came out beautiful, beautiful smoke ring, nice crust, very tender. I tell you, if you had your eyes closed, you would swore you was eating brisket. It was very, very good. Prime rib tasted excellent, and I tell you, I will say this: I wish I went a little bit heavier with my barbecue rub, because I did want it to have a little bit darker color. But hey, it still came out great. Feel free to make changes to yourself, and fellow pit masters, hey, be gentle in the critique. I know I had a buddy told me, said, no man, you don't put no prime rib in no smoker, man. You know, there's different ways you can go about this. You know, it's just like going to a destination. There's different directions you can go, but you end up at that destination. So there's no right way. Well, I'm gonna take that back, because if the other ways are full of potholes and all kind of obstacles, and the other way is a little bit easier, I would say go that direction. So it is with barbecue. You go the direction that's comfortable for you. And until next time, I wish you much success in your next cook. And hey, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for watching.